How do you say to the piper man here?
expresses itself.
Gonna smoke my Winston freehand.
Because I haven't done X.
And I'm smoking.
Pick
I'm listening to
your own X.
parsimonious.
I haven't lost a job.
It seems like a lecture on mere Christianity. Very good, talking about pride and
destroyed my family due to gambling.
Trying to be void of it. And pride is competition. Very interesting.
Because I haven't had or paid for.
What's true humbleness?
I'm better than you.
He's talking.
That is pride.
And so I'm here. Let me light it up. Random thoughts. This is what I'm smoking right now. As soon as I open it up, I can smell that latakia, man. And this one is a mixture of latakia, small leaf oriental, perique. Create a rich flavor, smoke experience. I don't know why they call it the English. True English has Virginia in it, but some here. I ate 2 hamburgers, some mashed potatoes, and it's a magnifying glasses. I really like how they look, and when I read books and stuff like that, it's just so great. This has a long history. This was of a fella that I knew, Gomez, who taught me about blending. The La Concha Tobacconist had 2 sections. They had the retail store, and then on another building about a block away, on the 4th or 5th floor, the majority of that floor was just base of operation of storage. This was in the city, so the store was located on 57th and Avenue of the Americas, so it was right smack in Midtown Manhattan. So we couldn't build anything. He had to get storage space, and very successful. So that building, the second building, not the retail store, they had a section there where the trucks with lane limited products, tobacco, huge barrels, would be sent up the elevator chute to our floor. We would grab it, and with these pulley cars, we put it in the room, store it up. The whole place was humidified. So wherever we put it, we didn't have to worry, which could be humidified. And then there was an adjacent room to that, with these long tables where we would, depending on the blend that we were doing, we take the tobacco for that particular day. We will weigh the tobacco. They had this whole system where they had index card with the formulas and the names. One of the names of the blends that I used to have to make was called Marabella, which is black Cavendish with Gold Virginia, and that was it. Basically, that was it. And so we had to make 4 ounce, 6 ounce, 8 ounce, and pound all day, every day. And we could smoke as much as we wanted, as long as we burned the blade down. So we often tried. The barrels came with 6 month age, 3 month age barrel, 6 month age vintage, 2 year, etc., etc. So we had to, before you got promoted, okay, that was just the house blends, making and putting together. But to graduate to the blender level, you had to try every tobacco. Know when it's 3 months aged, 6 months aged, 2 years aged tobacco. The difference between a young tobacco and something that's vintage age, very, very fine. You had to know the different cuts. And the easy part was the toppings on the uh, not the English blends, the other blends. Now the English blend, that was more serious because a lot of the tobacco was already aged. We got huge shipments from the Balkan, from Greece, from before Syria was at war. Yeah, there was a time Syria wasn't at war. You were getting good Syrian Latakia. Then a couple of families, I don't know, they knew ahead of time, moved their operations to Cyprus. Began like 3 seasons before Syria, when Syria had war, we were still getting it. Then I don't know what happened. They stopped, and the production of Balkan Sobriani, the original blend, was grounded to a halt, and we felt it. We had no idea how much of that Balkan Sobriani our retail store was selling. Remember, it's New York. New York was at the time was about 14 million people. There's 17 million people. So if you get 5% of the population, and if you get 1% on a monthly basis, guys wanting nightcap, this was the most popular for about a year and a half running. Why? Because of the Latakia. Came from Syria. And Dunhill was under Dunhill at the time. They couldn't keep it in stock. They couldn't ship it out. When Balkan Sobriani went, these guys went crazy, man. Our customers, what? When is it gonna come? When's it gonna come? And we had to scrounge around wholesalers, calling up England. Everybody that had a lot of kids and had home blends, they wasn't giving up. They wasn't giving up. And our boss be cursing. You motherfucker, what I done for you? Da 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 da. You better send some Latakia, man. The war on tobacco was on between the shops. Cause we used to help each other and we send cigars. Somebody, we don't have a particular cigar, we send them. But then when they, hey, can I get some Latakia, a pound or 2 pounds? No. Oh my God, I call it the Latakia war. Then there was a time where it seemed like Perique, there was going to be an end to Perique. And thank God somebody bought the company or something. But I remember anything that had Latakia and Perique was worth gold. This is a cigar boom, so you can imagine. Old time was buying, everybody was buying everything up. And the laws began to change in England and over here. Taxation, the whole bit. Well, but I tell you, this This one here, I don't know a lot of kids from Syria, but I'm gonna tell you, it's been what? It's been over 30 years and it still tastes the same. This nightcap still tastes the same. And the best to smoke this, I still say Church Warden. I tell you. Oh, another one we couldn't keep it straight. The legendary Froggy Morton. I hope I could find a tin in Chicago when I go to Chicago. I'm looking for Froggy Morton. I gotta try it one last time. Even if it's a bowl, man. I gotta try that Froggy Morning. What's so big about it? One day, I was having a hard day at work. Couldn't please the customers, and it was just one of those days everything goes wrong. Well, I went outside. I had Froggy Morning 10 with the frog in it and everything. I decided to walk up to 59th Street and Columbus Circle, sit in the park. So I got the Froggy Morning. And in Central Park, you had the horse carriages. And the guys that knew me, and they used to come out. And I'm sitting there. I'm smoking Froggy Morning. And this beautiful woman. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Beautiful. A goddess. A Norwegian Scandinavian goddess went straight for me. I'm sitting there like this, and I'm noticing she's coming straight for me. Dun, 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 dun. And she looks down. She's tall. She looks like a model. I says, "Can I help you?" It says, "I've been smelling that for about a block." What is that? I want to buy my husband. I want to buy my husband some of that. And I said, "This is Froggy Morning." Froggy what? Froggy Morning. Where's the shop? I said, "That way." I'm going to tell him you sent me. What's your name? You go. So she went, and I was sitting there. I said, "Gosh, she's so beautiful." I'm an ugly duckling standing next to her. So I took my hour break and I came back to the store. And my manager's smiling. He's smiling. And I walk in there. Hey, what's going on? What's up, George? George was the manager. He goes, "You don't believe this." We go, you've had a hard day, man. I know we've been riding you." I said, "What's going on, man?" "Yeah, you know your sales were down." I know my sales were down. "What's going on?" He said, this lady came in beautiful. I said, "Yeah, I sent her." "Did she get a Froggy Morton?" "Get a Froggy Morton?" She got a Froggy Morton. She got a pound. She got a couple of tins or whatever she ordered for the next 2 months. And not only that, she bought 2 humidors, one Peterson, one Manning humidor. She bought 4 pipes, Dunhill pipes, because that's all he smoked, man. I said, "You shitting me?" He goes, "Yeah, man." Okay. Yeah, the downhill prices were pretty, man. They were like 400, 500 for them white dots back then. Vintage. So I said, "Let me see the list." She really, that woman came in and spent $7,000 altogether. Humidors, pipe tobacco, and for 2 straight months, she was gonna buy as much Froggy Morton because she liked the smell of that. So one Christmas, I don't know if that one or the following, but I think it was that one. A Jaguar pulls up. I'm inside the car. The man comes rolling in. He goes, "Excuse me, Miguel." "Me, sir, can I help you?" Hands me an envelope. It says the lady in the car, they want to see you. So I stuck my hand out like that. It was that lady with her husband in the Jaguar, and I guess they sent somebody in with the envelope, thing like that. I said, see, they give me a Christmas present, $3,000, man, Christmas present. And then on top of that, that same day, my boss gave me my Christmas bonus. I ended up clearing, okay, clearing $10,000. It seemed like that day I was so depressed, right? That day, guys from the MetLife building, insurance building, uh, um, this guy from Cigar Aficionado came in, gave me 4 Cuban cigars. You know, Marvin Shank came in, gave me 4 Cuban cigars. People were dropping the Merry Christmas, Miko, Merry Christmas, Miko, Merry Christmas. I got paranoid. I said, I'm going to get home. I can't take the train home with all this money. I must have cleared about close to $17,000. I swear, counting all of it, later on I ended up, okay, this person gave me this kid like that. My wife said, what's going on? I said, I didn't take this money. This is everybody came in one day started, hey Miguel. You know, my day went from a sour day to the happiest sales day I ever had. I'll never forget those people, man. I never forget that blonde. I don't know who she was. To this day, I don't know. But she lived out in the Hamptons. Okay? So you know in the Hamptons, people in the Hamptons got money. And so she lived close to a Shinnecock reservation, she said. And the only thing I heard about that for 1 minute, I was watching some program, some documentary on the Hamptons and high society. They were high society people, man. You know, you never know who you're gonna get blessed. Your blessings are gonna come from. You know, I've had people come in that out of left field. You know, like, hey man, remember you. You know, one of the best presents I ever got: 2 Yankee tickets from the guys at the newspaper, Daily News Company, the truckers. They were early in the morning, drop off, stop. I came early. You were still locked up. And I told Mr. Melendez, these are the bus boys, man. You got to take care of them, Mr. Melendez. They come every other day, religiously. He was, no, it's too early, you know. It's just let's give them the tobacco. They'll come back and pay me. Guaranteed. If not, I'll take it out of my money. All right. Came in. What do you guys think? What do you guys want? This and that. Give me 4 ounces of this. Gave it to them. Wrote it down. They left. Noontime. After they ate, all over Manhattan, those guys dropping on newspaper. Guys came back and paid me, man. Mr. Melendez said, you know, and these guys, they bless me. The working class pipe smokers always bless me with something, man. Sometimes it was a tamp, sometimes it was tobacco, sometimes it was little things, insignificant things to some people, but for me, it meant a lot, you know? So, that's random thoughts. Sailor the Piper Man, Piper the Sailor Man. You guys have a wonderful smoke. I'm really enjoying this. Ciao.